Yeah, it'll never. Like Durant probably would have done it, but why would you stay in college?
He wouldn't have, because he didn't average close to 40 points.
But think about third-year Kevin Durant in the NBA.
King Queen of Hearts again for 4Q. Picks up the exact same hand back to back.
Because he would have beat it. Because then you only have to average.
Wow, bunch of real hands for everybody.
Like
Squeeze incoming from TM.
Like close to 30 for 4 years.
If I know anything about the man.
Again with the pocket pair. He's had a ton of pocket pairs in 46 hands today.
Be like, yeah.
That's running good.
Cinder and all those guys, they didn't have a freshman year.
Sitting on quite a healthy stack. Just a call. Very surprised he's just a call. Plenty of dead money out there. Prime.
Is there a shot clock?
Squeeze spots.
No.
But chooses to go set mining.
Yeah, so add a bunch more points there. Because didn't they just hold on to the ball in the last 2 minutes when they were winning?
I mean, that's
No,
how
no,
Villanova
no
came
set.
down
For
in
4Q. Diamond draw for
Dad was
Cinnabon.
the coach, right? Press was the coach.
I might see some money go in here.
Press wasn't holding the ball. He was getting Peter shots. But like the other team is holding the ball though.
Yeah.
Wow,
right.
4Q. Doing a lot of slow playing. Limp called
I
pre-flop.
don't know if they were thinking
Checks
about it
top pair.
but like, if you're playing against the most dominant player of all time, like you probably don't want them to have so many possessions.
Right. Have you ever read the Malcolm Gladwell piece when he talks about like if you're an underdog, like a 16 seed, if you play the conventional game of basketball, you're never going to win, or you'll win 4% of the time. So you want to ramp up variance, like full court presses, shoot all threes, like shoot as many, like as soon as you're open, shoot. Like, and it was kind of interesting.
Raise from 4Q
those high school teams
to 450.
Or
yeah, the guy in Shreveport, he never punts.
Yeah.
Always onside kicks.
We saw
There's a couple,
Jason
like, D2 or
floating
D3
out of position.
basketball, they only shoot threes and they
Cinnabon, of course, coming along with his nut flush draw.
Compete with the Goliaths. It's interesting. Yeah, I've heard of a couple coaches that do that. It's interesting.
He has 3 different onside kickers that do different versions of the like.
Thanks, Steve D. Hope you're having a good day. TM bows out with his pocket pair.
Never.
And doesn't punt or
Does it punt
kick
always?
it long.
Yeah.
He's playing well, TM. Making the folds when he needs to make them.
To their 5-yard line, 4th and 40, and then the analytics don't make sense.
No diamond for Cinnabon. 4Q gonna keep
Always goes
putting money in the middle, giving him just a good enough price.
Teams don't go for 2 more often, especially when they move the extra point back.
You have to have an owner that's...
Cinnabon's ace is also still live, so he's looking pretty good here.
Like Staley always did it for a while, but so did your guy.
The Ravens do it a lot.
Tomlin.
Looking for an ace or a diamond is Cinnabon.
Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown.
Does not come. And 4Q.
I think it's one of the worst rules decisions in the history of sports.
Got the check mark.
Making that play matter.
6 checks.
Just make it 7.
Checking it over to Cinnabon. He may choose to bluff here.
If you don't want it to be set an arbitrary play, then just make it super arbitrary, make it 7, or you have the option to go. Like if you want to reduce injuries or whatever it may be, but to make that such an important play, you know, it's going to happen.
It adds a lot of drama, though.
It's going to happen in the Super Bowl eventually that somebody's going to drive down the tie at the very end, and they're going to be down 1, they're going to miss the extra point, and that's how the team's going to win. And they're like, oh, this is the dumbest decision.
Cinnabon does rip it in. Wow, this is actually a pretty miserable spot for 4Q. Cinnabon was the pre-flop raiser.
Game of the season because of it.
Wow.
Still has all the aces, all the ace-king, all the sets.
No, Bengals won. Steelers lost.
Even 10-9 of diamonds.
Steelers definitely beat the Bengals. Because Burrow threw like 5 interceptions, and they came back and tied it.
This is definitely a rough spot for 4Q. I love the jam here from Cinnabon.
McPherson missed the extra point.
Applying absolute max pressure.
They both missed field goals in overtime, and then
to 4Q.
The Steelers.
I'm trying to remember. I think I had a bunch of action.
These are the spots that you hate being in poker.
I remember being disappointed after the game. I can't remember which one.
Probably because you lost money, but your team won.
Can 4Q find the call?
To start the season. They lost to them and then the Cowboys.
Taking his glasses off, rubbing his eyes.
I'm a Bengals fan, so Burrow came off of that appendectomy.
Cinnabon putting all the pressure in the world.
Was just throwing it to Watt and whoever else was in the way. And they had a big comeback at the very end of the game.
Yeah, because
tied it up.
Says he
Not what he
doesn't think he could fold it.
Not what you want to hear, Cinnabon.
I was wearing my Steelers hat, and a Steelers fan comes over and he starts dapping me up every time. Like,
Cinnabon, the heart of a champion.
I'm sitting there with all my friends, like splitting
I think Jay went in the chat earlier. He said you can't teach heart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You certainly can't. Cinnabon's got plenty of it.
Big Fish 97, win or lose, it's a perfect bet. Fan of Cinnabon's bet
This
there.
is a great Survivor.
It's definitely a very good overbet. I like it. I like the play.
Team favored by,
Especially with the straight coming out on the river, it just makes it that more likely you can generate some more folds.
The Bears were like 3-0, and then they went another game.
Yeah.
3-1.
I love the expressionism
shrug?
of yeah.
we've got a haul.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a second here.
They gave us a second for Claypool.
he's asked for time.
Fucking
Yeah,
insane.
that was stupid.
The trade with the Panthers, the first thing they did right, and like
Cinnabon not giving up
you can make an argument that
anything.
Roquan, whatever Smith,
Stone-faced is the lawyer.
because he was never going to resign.
Cupcake just having a normal conversation
Ton of cap.
with his neighbor,
90,
wincing in agony.
80 something to 90 million.
All right, Chad, let us know. 1 for call, 2 for fold.
They can be good next year. I saw Detroit's.
Or I guess, since Jonathan already put it in there, 1 for fold, 2 for call. Let's see it. We're going to get some mixed results here. I have a feeling he's going to lay it down. He already doesn't look happy.
I like the Lions team a lot. I like the coach.
He seems like he knows what he's doing.
As long as they don't lose sight that Jared Goff is trash.
Well, like in an interview, he's like, well, he's not our 10-year answer.
I mean,
So this is, but so this year they have
Will he make this call?
yeah.
a 14 or 15. Like,
The
somewhere in
blender.
the middle because of a trade.
The chat is completely split, straight down the middle. Shows you exactly
Like this,
Should they
Yeah.
draft somebody to
Well,
make
what this
we
kind of
want
spot is like to be in.
the future,
It really fucking
This
is.
is called indifference,
future
folks.
quarterback?
4Q says he's not going to like it when he watches this later today.
For the rest of Goff's time there. If they
Yeah.
don't win anything, they'll be like 20-something. You don't get a great quarterback usually. In the
Great shot of the board there. Love that shot.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson. Now Anthony Richardson looks
would've
go like
raised
The guy from Florida, right? He's got all the intangibles, but he's.
It's a perfect.
Yeah, 4Q might suss this one out.
If he drops that
It's
far,
true, Cinnabon did not raise, though 4Q was doing the raising for him.
And maybe Goff can
Goff
reel him
can-
in a little.
a couple
Cinnabon's
years and then
line definitely adds up to a strong
another
hand.
60 million. Like Goff's just taking money right now. Like
And
he's
the
Daniel
Rams
Jones.
won the Super Bowl. Stafford's.
He
Wow,
makes the
gets it
fold.
through! Wow!
Cinnabon
Cinnabon.
gets it through.
Hand of the stream so far. Cinnabon put to the test there.
He got over in there.
Kept his composure.
I just saw
4Q laid it down.
4Q is not going to like when he rewatches this,
I'll
but
see. You can tell me.
I'll tell you if you want to know, but I didn't
You
know.
can tell me.
You got bluffed.
Yeah, I did.
You got
I didn't have
bluffed.